Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. The subject I want to talk about today is going to be harsh, but it needs to be said. It's pretty much taking accountability for the type of jobs that certain people have. And those jobs are like, if you're a doctor, if you're a nurse, you work in the medical field, if you're a cop, if you're a firefighter, I think there should be a standard for you being in shape. So if you got a job that protects, save lives, you need to look, like you can save lives, pretty much. I believe in practice what you preach. It's like we have it where we have doctors coming in and they're out of shape, but then they're trying to tell you how to live your life and trying to tell you, hey, you need to be on this metformin, you need to be on this Lipitor medication. And I can't believe we've gotten to this standard of care where we are more about just treating than prevention when it comes down to the healthcare. And this goes for police officers too. Police officers are sitting up here out of shape. They, when they're running, if they're in a line of danger, they're out of shape to be able to defend themselves. And then you wonder why we're having all these shootings, and then they want to make the claim that the person is sitting up here, they got a gun. So because they got bamboozled or they got overhandled physically, they pride gets in the way, and then they want to pull a gun on the person and shoot them because they running away and they getting away, and then they get named as a hero, and that's not cool. I'm not trying to throw judgment. I'm just basically trying to point out the facts and you have to be accountable. It's like we as civil servants of the community, and if you don't know this, I work in the healthcare field. You guys seen other videos that I'm a nurse, and one of the things that I make sure that I do is that I stay in shape, I eat right, because these patients are sitting up here and they looking at you, and if you are a model of what they need to be and how they're supposed to be in terms of their health, and you leading by example, they're more inclined to listen to you. Because I guarantee you, the patients, when these patients see the doctors and they see them, they're out of shape, things go in one ear and out the other. And it is like, do you got a pill for me to take so I can stop the pain? When the real pain is if you're heavy set and you have an arthritis and you're wear and tearing on your bones, you need to lose weight. That's pretty much the remedy of it. And they need to start, and the thing about it is that these doctors, they know they should be in better shape. Some of them are smoking. Some of them, they're telling you stop drinking, and they're not, they didn't stop. It's like, you can't do that. You're being a hypocrite, and that's not the best way to go. And that goes for firefighters too. You're not able to even carry a person out of a burning building because you got a gut. And if you got a gut, we supposed to be holding that standard, looking like basically superheroes. It was this clip that I saw, I think it's in China somewhere, and all their police officers, men and women, were in super great shape. None of them was overweight. None of them was out of shape. It was crazy. We as Americans are falling way behind on our standards. And you wonder why, people are sitting up here looking down on us, saying oh yeah, we're gluttonous, or we're fat, and we're working ourselves to death. It's health is wealth. I truly believe in that. The health is wealth. For you to be functioning, and one wise person said, you know, if one person has a person can have multiple small problems, but when your health is at risk, you have a big problem because you're not able to function correctly. And if your health is gone, you know, you're not able to do what you need to do. So, you know, and I'm getting tired of seeing healthcare providers coming in out of shape, you know, and sitting up here trying to tell these patients how they supposed to be living. Tired of cops sitting up there just getting big and hefty, and they supposed to be in one of the best shapes in their lives. They're not. Someone is like rigging the fitness test for them or something, giving them a pass, and that's not cool. Like, you supposed to meet a standard. Like, these jobs aren't desk jobs. These jobs are physical jobs. Like, if I'm not in shape, I make sure I work every single muscle that I have to work to be able to move my patients. Like, being a nurse is not just a task-oriented job. It's a mental job and it's a physical job. And I need to be able to do the physical work, be able to move my patients when they need to be moved. They need a strong shoulder to lean on, literally, when we're ambulating. And I have to be that strong shoulder. And that's how it has to be with cops. You have to be strong. You have to be better than what you're doing. Sitting up here eating donuts, literally, they eating donuts. And on a job, just driving around. And then want to sit up there, oh, I can't catch you, I can't run after you, I'm going to shoot you. I'm just going to lie and say that I saw a gun, but it was actually a cell phone, and I'm going to shoot you. And that's not cool. Like, get in shape, go practice your hand-to-hand combat, and live the standard. The same thing with firefighters. You have to be able to carry, I don't even know the weight of the fire hose, but you have to be able to carry that. And then you got all that gear that weighs an extra 70 pounds or more that you got to carry, and then you getting out of breath, going up the steps. And you sitting up here trying to give oxygen to the people that can't breathe in the fire. You can't barely breathe yourself. Like, that's not, no. We have to do better. As Americans, as workers, we got to do better. Like, cancers, everything, all-time high in America. Obesity, all-time high. And just jumping on Ozempic is a short-term deal. Like, I'm going to do a video on Ozempic. It's a short-term deal. Like, it's not teaching you discipline. It's not teaching you how to like physically get yourself in better shape. Yeah, it can help out in some ways. It's like it's a catalyst to get you in better shape. Sure, if there's some benefits of it, like alleviating diabetes and alleviating your weight, but it's people out here that's dependent on that, and you shouldn't depend on that. But getting back to the main thing is that I believe there should always be a standard for nurses, for medical workers. That goes for nurses, doctors, EMTs, and then cops. You got to meet a standard in the military. You got to stay in shape for the military. You can't come in there all big and sloppy and all big and out of shape. What that look like? Someone this heavy set and they can't run a mile and they trying to protect the country. Like, think about that. That's the same standard we got to meet to when we sitting up here being firefighters, firefighters, medical workers, and cops. Like, no more of this. Like, no more. Like, and this, and it might sound harsh, but it's the truth. It's the truth. We need to be better than this. We need to be better. And and that's what my channel is about: discipline, respect for yourself, a better mindset. And we have to have a better mindset. Change your diet, change your mindset, be a better you, hold yourself to a better standard, and we're gonna make it. So that's pretty much what I have to say. Remember, live in a better standard. Live by example. Don't sit up here and be a hypocrite. Be accountable for what you're doing, and is just showing accountability as well. And be a person that's saying, hey, I'm coming in here, I'm working on myself. I'm trying to help you work on yourself. And like me, I'm still working on things. Yeah, I may be in shape. Yeah, I may eat right, but it's still things on a spiritual note or mental note always need improvement. I'm not perfect, but yeah, it's always, you got to meet that standard. You got to be strong. You got to be strong mentally, physically, and spiritually. And that's what shows a high value person, and that's what shows good leadership and leading by example. So have a good one.